Hi, this is OzzieFit Home WOD Zoom World number 51 for Tuesday, July 7th, 2020. July 7th would have been my father's 96th birthday. Anyway, so happy birthday to my dad in absentia. All right, so here we go. Let's warm up by getting loosened up. Let's go with our ankles first today. Circles, circles. I really find these valuable because we don't do this enough. And then let's do our skis. I know we don't do this enough. I know that. All right, and then let's go up on our toes. And then feet together in our knees, both directions. And then our hips. Ooh, I know some of your hips are going to be sore from the workout on Sunday. It's okay, we'll be warm. That's why we're doing this. And then we'll go with our entire torso in both directions. Then we'll swing our arms. Then we'll go around each arm. Then we'll circle our elbows. Get some heat going in those. Then we'll roll our shoulders back and forward and up and down. And let's get our fingers and our wrists. So we can just hold that for 30 seconds or so. Hold that. Fingers. Grip is important. Head back and forward. Side to side, like you're trying to look through a sidewards keyhole. And then around in a circle. That way and that way. Okay, so we'll start our warm-up portion of this with 30 high knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 28, 29, 30. Then we're going to do 10 air squats. Nice and easy this first round because we're going to be doing 2 rounds. Just get nice and warmed up. Just feel it. Try to get as deep as you can. Shoot your hips back, your knees, track your toes, hips back. Chest up as much as possible, 10 of those. Then we're going to use a broomstick or something else, and we're going to put this, we're going to be very wide, not narrow, very wide. And we'll just try to bring this, we'll just do 10 pass-throughs. If there's any pain, just go as far as you can. There's nothing to be forced here, nothing. And then we'll do 2 runner stretches. Stretch that. Other side. And we'll do 1 more on each side. And we'll do 2 rounds of that for our warm-up, all right? It should be good. Then we're going to continue with our strength with our core. It's a repeat of last week's strength purposely. You'll see how you feel this week relative to how you felt last week. That's the idea. So we're going to be going with 4 rounds of 12 knees to elbows, and that means 6 each side. 12 leg raises, that's 12 because those are together. And then 12 alternating V-ups, 6 each side, 4 rounds. So, you can start with your legs up, or you can have your knees down. Up is a bit harder, but if you're not there, you're not there, doesn't matter. Each will be beneficial. You do the best you can. So it could be 2, 3, 11, 12. And if it, from the ground, same thing. 1, 2, 11, 12. Then take about 10 seconds. Get prepared. 1, 2. If you want to keep them off the ground the entire time, that's fine. If not, you can let them relax. You can let them hit the ground. You can let them hit the ground. But back up. 11, 12. Rest about 10 seconds. Let the blood flow. Then we're going to do alternating V-ups, 12. We're trying to start with our arms over our head, and we're trying to lift our shoulders off the ground and our hips off the front part of our hip off the ground and touch our toe. Now, if we can only get to our knee, that's okay. If we can get to our ankle, that's okay. If we can get to our toe, that's okay. But we're starting from up here. 1, 2, 11, 12. Cool. So I'm assuming that some of you are going to feel something different, but remember, it's always incremental. There's no progress from working them to begin with, and then all of a sudden having abs of steel. It's just this is a process, and this is good for us to keep working on our core. This is really it's where the meat of the work is. So we'll attack that. Then we'll go balance. We're going to do the arms out, balancing, pointing the toes, shoulders back, looking straight ahead, coming up and holding. And you can either come back to the ground, controlled, and go back, or sweep it back like hold. As controlled as you can. This is the work, right? This is part of the work, controlling it back. The balance, it's all part of that. So it's all a movement that we're working on and getting better at. All right, we'll go with both sides of that. So now for the conditioning WOD, excuse me. We are doing a 4-time workout, which is something we haven't done. This is how fast can you go. So none of this is meant to be too heavy, or this is 4-time for you to move as quickly as you can. Then the paradigm is we'll do 18 of one movement, 18 of another, 15, 15, 12, 12, 9, 9, 6, 6, 3, 3. You will need 2 weights. One of those weights you'll use for the get-ups on the chair, and when you'll use 2 of these weights to do presses overhead. So I'll set my weights up because I know I'm going to need them. I only need 1 for the first movement though. So you can't go too heavy on this because you have to lift 2 of them on the push presses. So you don't need to go heavy here, just some weight, okay? So the workout will start. 3, 2, 1, go. 17, 18, Bend the knees. 1, 2, 3, 17, 18. Then, back here, 15. Here, 14, 15, and so on. 12, 9, 6, and your last round will be 3 get-ups, 3 push presses, and you'll be done. And see how fast you can do that. So this should be a good one. Again, we'll talk about the weights you use, but it can't be too heavy because you're going to need to go. You could choose to have a separate set of weights for the presses and a heavier weight for the chair. You might want to do that as well. All right, so I'm looking forward to it. Thanks.